Mm. All right. Mm. Yeah, I feel like I'm moving like 10 million miles per minute right now for whatever reason. Hey, what's up, Spiral? No, well, we trade pre-market and we trade New York Open. Smith, I guess if he can, he usually does join the pre-market stream, but he usually streams in the morning. But we trade both here, pre-market and the New York Open. The goal for the goal for the pre-market stream is to find an entry that we can swing into the New York session. Seeing if we can identify an area where we could possibly take a trade. Hey, what's up, Ryan? So we could see a drop right here on the Nasdaq, but I would doubt it because the ES isn't at a spot where it can bounce. I think the ES would eventually get back up here to 728 because I was looking for this area last week. Or I'm sorry, 927. But I guess they could dump it. I guess they could dump it here. But it's not ready. This market is not set up. This is where I'm going short on the ES. I'm definitely going to take a short here. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Knife Art? What's up? Oh, dang. So shit, I guess you basically trade the free market over there in Australia then, huh? And what's up, Knife Art? So what how you feeling? Because I know the last time we spoke, you was about to receive a payout from FTT. Were you able to accomplish that, or did you get caught up in the rug pool over there? And yeah, I was actually looking for. So I think 650 might be too obvious. I think 650 might be too obvious. I do think that the Bulls are going to probably hold off this range, possibly. I'm not. I actually don't want to play that game on the Nasdaq. But the one thing that I am upset about, not really. But man, I was talking to Smith about this. I was saying this thing is going to dump at the open, and I just wish that I wish that it gave us an opportunity to come in and short this at the open, but they literally dumped this thing. They came in and they dumped it. They was not playing. Bitcoin is a bear's market, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It is a bear's market. If you're a bear, you should be over here trading Bitcoin. We made so much money trading Bitcoin last week. We made so much money trading Bitcoin. And we're going to continue to trade Bitcoin. I guess we'll do that afterwards. So on Bitcoin, I trade a 150 tick chart on Bitcoin. I trade a tick chart. I feel like the tick chart is at least in my opinion is the best way to trade Bitcoin. I see all the price movement. And like I said last week, we made so much money trading Bitcoin. I couldn't believe how easy it is to short Bitcoin. We made so much money, man. So much fucking money last week. I literally passed an account literally at the end of the day shorting Bitcoin. And here's the thing. I didn't have to over leverage. I mean, I trade with 11 micro contracts. If I see an opportunity to add to the position, I will. But I usually just start off with 11 micro contracts with a $500 stop, 500 point stop, $500 stop. And the bears get super respected on Bitcoin. It makes sense. There's a lot of fear and greed in this market. It's a lot of fear and greed. So people take profits at certain areas. But the one thing that you don't see double bottoms in this market at all. You just don't see it. You don't see double bottoms. You see a lot of people, the liquidity getting ran, and then the market making its way up. This is a head and shoulders pattern right here. That's a clean head and shoulders pattern. But if you're a buyer, you definitely have to have some confidence because Bitcoin does not give you it. It really doesn't. This is a double bottom though. And here's the thing. I was looking at this last week. I actually got long at this double bottom, but then I closed it because I was like, oh, they don't double bottom on Bitcoin. And I guess they super double bottom here. And if I held this position and held it all day, I would have made, because I literally caught the bottom, literally caught it and closed it because I got scared. If I held this one position all day from the bottom, I think I would have made like $11,000. This thing punking me? 'Cause I know that's not right. I know that's not right. Hmm. $86,970 and the exit price was $92,415. Okay, so this thing is saying that if I held this entire move, I would have made $5,900 on 11 micros. Maybe I was thinking about going full port. Yeah, if you went full port on this move, it would have been 20,000. Let me see. 8,000 or 15 lots. So yeah, trading micro Bitcoin has definitely been my new pastime. I love trading this market. I honestly, if I get really comfortable trading this, if this continues to perform the way that it has been all last week, shoot, honestly, I might not even trade the Nasdaq anymore because this market fits my bearish trading style more than the Nasdaq. I can't confidently short the Nasdaq, but I can confidently short Bitcoin with size. And it does appear that Bitcoin does respect ranges as well. So it doesn't trade erratically. There is a method to the madness. Looks like I said, this does look like a potential double top right here. And we could see a move down, but I think they're going to buy it up. I think this is a bear trap. They're trying to double top it and make it look like it's about to dump. And the same thing on the ES. That looks like a bear trap to me. You might get a bearish move down, but I don't think this is a bearish reversal. I think they kind of want higher. So the Sachs guy, I broke up with gold. I broke up with her. I trade Bitcoin now. I deleted the gold chart so fast once I realized that Bitcoin is a better instrument for me. And for our boy Smith, Bitcoin is just a better instrument. I'm trading Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin futures. I'm actually in a Bitcoin long right now. I mean, I was up about $700-800. Like, this is how, like, with Bitcoin, yeah, I was up like $700 in that one move. Like, you can make so much money with Bitcoin, man. The profitability on this instrument is crazy. Crazy. Low risk, high reward. You can't beat that. And it's obvious that the market is going up because it tapped right into this area of support. And I mean, we could see a double top here at 920, but I think we're going to probably see a stop run possibly, and we can possibly get up here. I'm gonna just pay attention to it because crypto has been pumping. I got XRB. That shit out of nowhere pumped to $1. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm holding my XRP. I bought that all the way in 2021, I think. 2021, I bought it. I forgot about the damn thing anyway. And then my brother texted me like, yo, XRP pumped to $1 out of nowhere. I checked my crypto wallet and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And I bought XRP when it was in the 30s. I scaled in when it went up to like 45, I think. When it got a pump, I scaled in 45. And then I stopped buying it. I was buying it like $100 every week, and then around that time. But I was like, nah. I just stopped and I forgot about it. Good thing I didn't sell it. Good thing I was like, I'll just hold it. And what, 4 years down the road, it pumped to $1, so that they can keep pumping, especially if the Fed uses that coin, especially if it uses it. That would definitely be beneficial. No, Spyro. I'm actually charting in NinjaTrader, and I'm taking the trade in NinjaTrader as well. The Bitcoin trade that you see, that's another prop firm. That's UProfit. Yeah, Bitcoin went up. I mean, I was fighting Bitcoin last, man, look. I fought this thing all the way up. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, what's up, Fab Style? What's up? But I'm trading also UProfit. But apparently UProfit doesn't want to be the top of the game anymore. If you want to, so let me show you this. So this is a swing account. This is basically a swing account. Right now, UProfit is let me show it to you guys real quick. So if you basically want a cheap swing account, UProfit is selling their evals for $39 for a $1,000 swing account. They're selling a $2,000 swing account for $49. And if you want $5,000, they're selling it for $189. I think they raise their prices tomorrow. So if you want to get one, I think tonight is the last day because I think they raise their price tomorrow. And after passing, you do have to pay a $149 activation fee as well. But here's the mistake that UProfit is going to make. The same mistake that FTT made. You don't know your audience if you think that you're going to get enough people to pay these prices. Especially a $750 price tag. You're not going to get enough people to want to buy that. I was thinking this to myself last week. If I blow my account is only $50. Yeah, $50 add up, but I'm not thinking about the price if I'm trading on tilt. I'm not thinking about the price. If I'm trading on tilt, I'm thinking like, damn, if I blow this account, I just blew $250. I'm not going to go back and buy another $250 account if I blew this shit. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to reset it either. And I don't understand why Apex has paved the way for these prop firms to be profitable. Cheap evals equals people gambling. People gambling equals people buying resets. They're buying multiple accounts. And that's how you make money in this game. And yet people think that, oh, I'm going to pay $700 for an account that I know I'm going to gamble in, and think that I'm not going to charge back well, I'm not going to do it. But that's the one thing that FTT was having a problem with. People charging back the money for the accounts because they're too expensive. When people get out of that emotional state and they realize that, damn, I just spent $700 and I blew through 2-3 accounts. I spent $2,100 on accounts. They're gonna try to charge back these charges. They're not going to be successful doing that. But I mean, it's their prop firm, it's their business. They're going to raise the prices. I'm not going to do business with them anymore. It's too damn expensive. And also, this week, after we get a dip, after NVIDIA's earnings, I want to point out that the institutions right now are super long. The institutions are super long right now. They got 71,000 contracts long and 54,000 contracts short. They are super long this week. Super long. So I think we do get one more dip. And after that dip, we're going to the moon. And you can see that the commercials are they're also super short relative to how they're long. And remember, commercials, they hedge their positions because they're actually getting these products delivered to them. So you got to go the opposite is what the commercials doing. They're super short right now, meaning that they're hedging their long positions with shorts. So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful. Hey, what's up, Alfred? What's up? No, Spiral. If you're referring to Bitcoin futures is a CME product. And it's actually on this as well. Bitcoin futures is in CME. And I can see what they're doing in Bitcoin right now. Right now, they're kind of the same on Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Bitcoin. Honestly, I feel like this data is not, at least for Bitcoin, is not. I mean, obviously, this is their positions, but I feel like I can't really extract the data that I need to extract from this. Because honestly, from what I've seen with Bitcoin, as long as you trade the price action, you're good. That's why I was kind of upset that I missed the short, because you can see right here. I hate that they gapped this market down, because I was like, dude, if they open and price was still up here, I was shorting. And as soon as the market opened, I didn't realize that it already gapped down. So I was trying to short this. And I was like, why is this thing's not filling my order? Like, why is it not filling it? And then I realized that the move already happened. You can see that the market shorted at this double top right here. and the market found support right here at this point of control. So this is where I went long on Bitcoin, or I think I'm long right here. Actually, let me see where I can actually show you where I'm long at. I'm long what 985, 905. So this is where I'm long at right here. Right at the top of this range is where I'm long. I'm long right here at the top of this range. And I got my stop underneath this range right here. Yep, I got my stop right there underneath the range. And I'm targeting R3 on or I'm targeting R2 on Bitcoin. That's where I'm targeting. So we'll see if that works out for me. Mm. The knife bar says that the key is the prop firms they need to pay people. Yeah, that's true. Huh. My only concern, Alfred, and I'm already preparing myself for it, is that they don't sell it at S1. S1 actually might be that area where they actually dump this damn thing. Hopefully not, because I'm targeting R2. Hopefully it doesn't. This is definitely a bear's market. Okay. I mean, the Nasdaq is double topping though. Nasdaq is double topping, but I think that's a trap. That's a trap. I think that's a trap. The reason why I believe it's a trap is because you got all the EMAs pointing up to the upside right now. You got all the EMAs pointing up. So even if the bears were to knock this down, it's highly likely that they'll buy it at VWAP. It's highly likely that they'll buy it at the 50. It's highly likely that they'll buy it at the top of this range. We know that we have to wait for the EMAs to get close and start hugging each other before a short actually works. Kind of like right here. Kind of like how the market was able to pump up. You saw how the EMAs had to slope before the bulls were able to pump this thing, and then they used it as support, and we got that pump at the end of the day on Friday. So I do think that the market does want to get to at least R3 or to the bottom of this range at 72. Yeah, I think they want to get to at least the bottom of that range. And remember, this range is definitely this was one of those golden ranges from previous. Yeah, you can see all this price action in this range. And they use this range to move this market all the way up to 21K. So I do expect for them to come and reject at this range. I do expect a rejection at this range. I don't know if we get a reversal, but I do expect a rejection. Hmm. But we'll see. You got it? Okay. You know that you're the second person that says something about AMP futures. So if you're using AMP futures, see if they got the symbol for Bitcoin is MBT. MBT for Bitcoin. But I'm using NinjaTrader 8 as my broker. I think I think Smith was talking about it last week. You needed like $20,000 to trade it. Bitcoin, just like gold, you need to keep a small stop on it. You need to keep a small stop. Um, you play around, you mess around, you will find out. The same way, I think it's so. Like I said, gold is very, in my opinion, easy to trade. You can definitely set a small stop if you're getting in at support and resistance, and set a small stop. And if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. And if you don't, you usually get a big reward. Bitcoin is very similar. Bitcoin is definitely very similar. You get to resistance. I mean, it doesn't play around. You get to an area of resistance, you see that it drops. You play around with your stop, you see it does not come back. Bitcoin, just like gold, does not come back. That's why you have to have a small stop, and you have to respect your stop. You play around, your account will find out. Play around. And the one thing that Bitcoin loves to do that I'm noticing is that it loves the 21 EMA, and it loves the 200 EMA. Ah, oh, damn it. Oh my God, damn it. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, that made sense. Make sure I lock this down. Start locking down these ranges. And that's the only reason why I'm kind of concerned for my long. I mean, I'm going to trade it. I'm going to trade it to R3, but this is a bear's market, obviously. I mean, bulls don't get respected on Bitcoin. If you're a bear, you'll definitely do great. I mean, look at this. Look at how hard the bulls got to work. Okay. Look how much the bulls got to work just for the bears just to get paid. That's why I love this market. But when the bulls do get there, obviously you're gonna have to respect the bulls and just wait. I mean, even in a bull run, you can see that the bears still get paid. They still get paid at double tops. They still get paid at double tops being a bear. So you might not even, you're trading against the trend, but you're still getting paid at double tops. Still getting paid at double tops. But if you stay in a position too long, obviously. But I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have took this. I would have took this because that looked like a clean double top, but obviously that was a bear trap. That was obviously a bear trap. But you can see that on the way back down. Oh my God. What? You can see that on the way back down, they used this area to sell it. You can see they found support and they turned around and sold it. So, and then they came back again and they sold that area. So I would have sold this. I'm not going to sit here and say that I wouldn't. I would have got caught in this. I would have got caught in this one. And if I turned around and bought it, I turn around and bought it, another clean double top right there. Another clean double top just to get that move down. So this is definitely a bear's market and I love it. That's the only reason why I'm concerned right now for this long. That's the only reason. But I'm gonna stay in it. I'll just lose however much I lose if I'm wrong here. If it doesn't continue to go up. Because I do think that the bulls are in control right now. I think that the market wants to at least get back up here, at least on Bitcoin, at least for right now. If they hold this range at 700, if they hold 700, then I'm good. If they hold 700, if they break this range, then obviously I'm going to get stopped out and we could see a possible retest back all the way down here, which will kind of suck, but we'll see what happens. And as I thought, yep, that was definitely a bull trap or a bear trap. If this was a real double top on the Nasdaq, they would have dropped it by now. It looks like the bears are trying to sell this thing on the on the ES as well. We'll see if they're successful. Yeah, yeah, 20K margin. Let's actually look at that because I think that's for I think that's for all right, so for this is on the CME website. So Bitcoin futures. So if I'm reading this right, I think you need like 100K in your account. You need 100K in your account to trade Bitcoin. Let's see if we can actually see if we can get like an exact number. Let's see TradeStation. See if they'll give us an exact number. Mm. Where you got your TP at? You long right now on Bitcoin? Or you talk about the Nasdaq gain weight? Well, it looks like TradeStation allows you to It says overnight margin, you just need $2,400 to trade micro Bitcoin. Intraday, you need 600. Intraday maintenance, you need at least $566. Yeah, so you just basically need $2,500 to trade for TradeStation. Could have sworn Smith was talking about you kind of need like $20,000. Let me see for a Ninja Trader. Hmm. Okay. So at least for Ninja Trader, you need at least just like you need $2,000 if you're going to hold a position for more than 1 day in your account. Which, honestly, you on the wrong side of Bitcoin, you're gonna lose that money quick. You're gonna lose that money quick. And yep, there goes that bear trap with the Nasdaq. There's that bear trap. That's why I was like, don't short this shit. That's a bear trap. And now the bears are getting used as fuel to push this market higher. We'll see what happens here at 645. This was an area that I'm initially was looking at, but I think price wants to get into this range. I really think price wants to get up into this range between like 670, 700. You know, they're going to probably front run 700. And then they're going to probably, people's going to start taking profits. No, I'm in Texas. And no, I don't use TradeStation. We were just looking at the margin requirements for micro Bitcoin. I do see that there's a lot of liquidity sitting at 650, but I think that's a trap. We'll see what happens here. So you saying that it doesn't show a gap? Yeah, it definitely gapped down. And yeah, I probably should have shorted this thing. This thing is going to probably go down short. Hopefully they hold right here. And you're looking at are you looking at Bitcoin spiral or are you looking at Bitcoin futures? Because Bitcoin trades 24/7. So make sure that you're actually looking at Bitcoin futures and not Bitcoin itself. Because I also got a gap down on this other. I mean, we can look at TradingView as well. Because Bitcoin futures and Bitcoin are two different products. Well, it doesn't show that it gapped down on here either. That's interesting. It does not show that it gapped down. But it definitely shows that it gapped down right here. So maybe let me look at the 2-minute chart. Maybe that's why. I don't know. And look at the 2-minute chart. Yeah, it might be on the smaller time frame. Let me actually look at this as well. Well, I don't want to mess with this actually. Yeah, it's showing it on the smaller time frame. So on the 2 minute chart, it is. I should have shorted this. It's probably going to go short. Now that I look at it, yeah, this is probably. Oh man, uh, 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 this is probably going to go short. Shit, this is probably going to go short. This is a bear's market. Hmm. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If I lose the $300, I'll lose it. But I think I might have messed up. I think I might have. I should have probably took profits on this because this does look like it's about to go short. The bears. Let me look at bookmap. Let me look at bookmap and see. Uh, yeah, I probably should have took the profits. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'll hold on to it. We'll see what happens. All right, so we did get price to touch 640. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. I mean, I guess they could. I guess they could drop it here as well. But the ES doesn't look like it's is ready to drop yet. So, mm. Yeah, it wasn't looking at the high. Yeah, yeah, it didn't show on my higher time frame chart as well. It didn't show on the daily chart. Yep. Mm. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Bitcoin is definitely a fun instrument to trade. Like I said, we made so much money with Bitcoin last week. So much money. Mm. Well, and Bitcoin. And I was as I was showing this to Smith yesterday. I was like, Bitcoin respects these levels. Like it loves the golden zone. It absolutely loves the golden zones. You can see how it reacts. I mean, this golden zone caught all-time highs when it happened. It loves the 23%. At least that's where it found support. And this is the reason why I went long in this area last week. And I just didn't trust it. I know to trust it now, I guess. So just like the Nasdaq and ES, it loves the golden zones. It loves the 23%. It follows the same rules. If it doesn't find support above the 23%, price gets rejected. If it finds support at the 23%, price usually makes a 100% move. And it made a double top right here. Yeah, I actually might get stopped out of this. Might get stopped out of this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to reduce my risk on this because I'm going to reduce it down to $180 loss. Because I guess if it doesn't hold, we already see that the Bitcoin will just dump, and I'll just lose $300 unnecessarily. So I'll just I'll just take the $180 loss if it comes to that. Mm. 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 Bitcoin. Huh. All right. So the Nasdaq is, you know what? Mm. Mm. Give me a second. Mm. Okay. All right. So it does seem like we are getting a little. Man, I probably have to close this down. Yeah, I probably have to close this. We'll see what happens. Price did just bounce at my damn break even. Price did bounce at it, so I think that's a good sign. I probably should have added to this position. That's probably what I should have did. But I'll just keep mine. Mhm. Mhm. Huh. Yeah, bro. Bitcoin pissed me off, bro. I was fighting Bitcoin all the way up last week, man. That shit pissed me off, man. Mm. 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 Yeah, Smith. Like I was telling you, I was like, man, I'm a short the open. Dude, when the market opened, you know how fast I ran to my desk to try to catch the short that already happened. I ran to my damn desk so fast. Yeah, dude. I was like, man. That's why I was like, it's not fair. Like, dude, I literally was shorting. Yeah, I might have to close this long because I don't think it's gonna work out. I mean, they gotta definitely hold this area. And it looks like the bears are trying to knock this damn thing down. Lower lows, lower highs. Bears market. Yeah. Dude, I was literally like, dude, when the market opened, I literally was doing this. Like, I was literally just like, yo, like, what the, like, I was like, why is my order not filling? I was like, why is it not filling? I was like, is this thing broken? I was looking at my internet connection. I was like, hold on, like, why is it not filling? And then I realized the market already gapped down. I was like, damn it. Damn it. Yeah, man. I was like, man, dude, I was waiting. I was plotting on Bitcoin. I was like, I'm shorting this damn thing when it opens. I'm going to short this thing. Mm, yeah. I just had to pay for it, yeah. But we'll see. I think the ES and the Nasdaq still has a lot more room for upside. Yeah, I think this is going to be a second bear trap right here. I mean, we could see price fall back into this range. We could see that, but I think the market is ultimately trying to make its way back up into this golden range right here. And this range right here is going to be the deciding factor if the market is going to continue to go up or if we're going to see a leg down. That leg down is highly likely. It's highly likely. It's unlikely that the market continues to trade up. I mean, we could see the market continue to trade up into 725. We could see 725, but it definitely has to it has to trade past this range first. And if price just trades past this and we get to 725, I'll be definitely looking probably for a short at 725. Actually, what I probably do here is actually put a limit here to sell this short if we do get this overnight. I put this at like 20. Yeah, like right there or something. Because I do think that if we get to 725, the market will go short here. This is definitely an area where they'll come in short if we get this. And I think this is a good area on the ES for them to go short. I was looking for this area last week, and I think that this is still a good area because the market grinded down. And I do think, and this is where you got that break of structure here on the ES. So there is highly likely that the bears will come in and sell the retest here. So this is definitely an area that I'm looking to come in and sell. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. Okay, I know better than that. Hmm. I mean, that'll be a bigger one for sure. We can look at it as well. Let's see. But this don't make no sense. Though. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Hmm. Yeah, we don't know how it's gonna get there. I mean, they could just go straight up, but then you don't know. So the green line on my chart is necklines, areas where they're finding support and it's finding resistance. Areas where I recognize that you see where they found support here and then they turn around and use it as a resistance. That's what those green lines are for. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. The green line is VWAP. The green line is VWAP. So right now, oh, okay, my bad. No. This is a trend indicator. So right here is a trend indicator. It tells me which direction the trend is going in. I guess the idea of this trend indicator is you're supposed to buy as close to this green line as possible. So we'll see if the market holds here. I mean, it's highly likely that it can. You got both the 21 EMA which is this yellow line, and you have VWAP, which is this green line, and you have this trend indicator all in the same area. So we'll see if they buy it here. We'll see. And what is that? That's 907. We do have a lot of people trying to buy at 909, but I don't really see any real volume at 907. There's a lot of volume at 908 though. We'll see. But yeah, I think this might be another bear trap. The EMAs are too sloped to the upside for the bears to get any real reversals. So anything outside of a short scalp, I feel won't work. I feel that even a short scalp might be too dangerous here. I'm still in the game with my Bitcoin long, so we'll see. Still in the game here. I would trade Bitcoin here, but it only gives me 3 contracts. Yeah, okay. I think my long should be good. It should be good. It should be good. All right, nice. 640. This is literally where I got it at, so probably just like 270. Yeah, my short should be good. It should be good. I mean, I'm sorry, my long should be good. It's finding support at the top of this range on my Bitcoin long. It should be good. I mean, we might see I might see resistance at 240, so maybe I should consider taking profits here. 415, 92, 415, 92, 4. Yeah, we'll see what happens when price gets up there. We'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna take about, well, if price can get up here, I'll take more than like 60% of this position off up here. I'll take 7 micro contracts at the a retest of this high, possibly like right here. Probably take it because I should be good in this. I should be. The bulls found support. We just broke the EMAs. The 200 EMA is a below price right now. They literally bounced at the 200 EMA. So I should be good in this long. And I'm going to leave the rest to run. Uh, uh, mm. You know what? Okay, so hmm. All right. So I guess no. What I'm actually going to do with that position, I'm going to see what happens here at a double top with Bitcoin. I'm going to take the profits off right here, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave some of it to run. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna probably put this up here, and I'll probably take off a lot of this here at this double top. Probably like right here. I gotta remember this is a bear's market. Like this is a bear's market. I may be projecting onto this. I may be projecting. Uh-oh. We might get a rejection here at R3 for real. You know what? Maybe we may. Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, if this thing continues to go up, we could possibly see a move up to 95. I'm pretty sure that the market will probably, if we do see the market continue to move up, we'll probably see a move to 96,000. And we could see that big rejection at 98,000 on Bitcoin. I think the market is going to get really close to 100K. I think the bulls are really going to try to get it to 100K on Bitcoin. But I think it's going to be a trap and the market is going to dump from there. So I will be watching 98,000 on Bitcoin. I will be watching that. And the Nasdaq is still trending. The Nasdaq is still trending too. And so is the ES. Looks like the bulls did buy it at the 21 EMA. Okay. All right. So this is what I'll look out for, and then I'll end the stream here. We're not really getting, I mean, we already missed the move. So if price does break below this area, so if we do see price finally get that break right here, they find support and they have a hard time getting above that break of structure, this would be a great risk to reward short back down into this range. I do feel that if price does come back into this range, the bulls will buy it back up here on the ES. I do expect that. Let's see. It does appear that, at least for right now, we do got some at least 87 contracts sitting right there. But I do believe that if we do see a move back into this range, there will be buyers here. A range between 59 and 57 and 97. We'll see buyers there. The Nasdaq, I do expect for the Nasdaq to continue to trend up. I will be shorting. I will be trying for a short here. I think that if the market gets up here to 720, this is where people's going to want to take profits here. And we could see a move back down to 645, possibly a move back down into this range at 600. What I'm looking for is that second leg down. Yes, we're getting a move up, but this is obviously people taking profits. This is a profit taking rally right here. This is not real buyers. These are just bears getting stopped out and bears buying themselves out of their long positions. I think SPY actually bounced as well, if I'm not mistaken. I was going to buy some SPY calls, but it was over the weekend and I got a rule that I'm not supposed to buy calls over the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, so SPY bounced right at 85. But at the same time, you do got a double top right here. So we'll see. I do think we still got some more downside on SPY though. I do think that the market is going to eventually come back and fill this gap. So I will be waiting for price to get down here at 57, like probably like 57, 577, 575. I will be going for a long here. And I'll probably give it a week. Well, I'll actually probably buy it on Monday. I'll probably buy the calls probably later on, probably at the close of today's session. I'll see what the price action does, and I'll make my determination then. Because what Nvidia earning is on Wednesday, we may not get any movement until Tuesday. But regardless of what happens, if price gets down here, I'm buying. I'm buying calls. That's not financial advice though. But I will be buying calls because I think the market it's filling two gaps. The market will be filling two gaps. The market will be filling this gap right here, and the market is going to be filling this gap right here. So it's going to make sense for once we get that gap fill for the buyers to buy it right here. And so that's where I'm going to be targeting. That's where I'm going to be purchasing calls. And I'm definitely going to be buying 590 calls and possibly holding it up to 595. It really depends on how cheap it's going to be. If I can catch this going down, then I can possibly buy it at 8. I can probably buy 585, 560 calls. I'm sorry, 580, 585 calls. Because as it's going down, I'm pretty sure it's going to be cheap. But I'm looking to spend about $50 to $60 on a contract. So if I can get a decently priced contract as it goes down, then I'm going to be buying into it. As the market is selling down, I'll be buying calls as it goes down. And I don't think, we could see it move back up to 600 possibly. Who knows? Probably beyond that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to want to at least retest 600. We probably might see the market reject that 598. We probably might see that. Now, if we do bounce right here, then I'll be buying. And we get to 598, close to 600. I'll be buying long-term puts to about 570, 575, because the market's going to eventually fill this gap. So we'll see what happens first. I'm going to look at Tesla too, because I already fumbled the Tesla bag already. I'm not going to do that again. We caught Tesla at the bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if people have not already bought 360 calls on Tesla already. I wouldn't be surprised. Tesla is definitely at an area of support. But I'll definitely be waiting for Tesla to get back down here to 260. 260, probably 250. I want to see what price does when it gets into this area right here. But there is a gap right here on Tesla, all the way down here. There is a gap. There's actually two gaps. There's actually two gaps on Tesla. The same way, just like on SPY, there's two gaps in the same area. So obviously they're going to fill this void of they're going to fill that void. So I guess I'll wait for the gap fill. I'll wait for the gap fill and then I'll buy calls on Tesla. I'll buy long-term calls on Tesla. But I probably would have to buy like 320 calls. I'll probably buy like 280 calls and sell it at 300, 320 depending on what happens. So I'll definitely wait for that on Tesla. 235 is probably the number I'm going to wait for. Uh, 220, 219. 219. To completely fill that gap on Tesla, be 219. So it probably might come all the way down here to 211. Okay. So I guess for my game plan on Tesla, as soon as it breaks structure to the downside, I'll probably buy some long-term puts for a potential gap fill all the way down here at 211. The market's going to eventually fill this gap. It's like, when is it going to fill it? So let's look at the past and see how long it took them to do it. So we had this gap down. It took them 1, 2, 3. Then had a gap up. It took them 20 days to do this. Mm. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my eyes on Tesla. And it seems like I gotta buy like 30-day calls and 30-day puts just to be safe, just to be able to capture the entire move on Tesla if I want to play the Tesla game. Because it does seems like once it comes into an area of resistance, I mean, this right here would have been, I mean, taking profits right on this day right here would have been, it's like 271. Shit, that was like almost a 30-point drop right there. And that would have been a lot of money. We was able to catch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it seems like it takes like 19 days. So it seems like from what I'm counting, Tesla has an average of 20 days to complete a move. It takes it 20 days. So getting 30-day contracts, it took about 40 days for this to happen right here, for it to eventually come back. And if you sold this, I mean, if you bought longs, so if you came and got this one, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 5. Took about 26 days for them to come back and retest this high. 26 days. So yeah, so like 30-day contracts on Tesla to capture the full entire move. It seems like that's how you trade her. Tesla takes about 20 to 30 days. And Tesla got gaps all over the damn place. Damn, look at this. Tesla got gaps all over the place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be definitely watching out for this tomorrow. If we get this tomorrow, I'm buying this. I'm definitely buying it. If it goes lower, I'll scale into it. I'll add to the position. But I don't think this. I think 76. I mean, we could possibly see 70, 72. If it does that, then I'm willing to scale back into this as well. But anywhere in this area, what is that? 74, 75. We could possibly see that. 75. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking for tomorrow. Possibly Tuesday. If we see the market bounce in this area, then obviously it's going to be making its way back up to retest this high. Mm, yeah, well, Damn, I should have added to this freaking position, man. I should have added to it. But we'll see if the bears come in right here. We'll see if they come in right here at 300, 91,300. We'll see if the bears come in. But I think the bulls are making their rotation up higher on Bitcoin though. But I can definitely reduce my risk now because I mean, if this comes back down, then I don't need to lose $300. I can definitely reduce my risk. Because they could be trying to do this. Mm. We'll see. Yeah, Eric, honestly, I still kick myself in the butt for missing that. I do. I do think that with Elon Musk as somebody that Trump is now, it does appear that Elon is consulting Trump, obviously in an area that Trump is not familiar with when it comes to technology, being progressive, innovation. Obviously, who better to ask than Elon Musk himself? We've already heard that Trump is trying to. He said that he wants to be the leader in Bitcoin. And who else would you talk to about stuff like that if you have no knowledge about any of that stuff? I think Elon Musk is the best person to talk to. So yes, it's not financial advice, but I do believe that that Tesla, Doge, just look at Doge, Doge pumped. Oh yeah, that's because it would just make sense to do that. I mean, if you're an investor, because we got to remember, I mean, regardless if it's true or not, if you're an investor, when you think that, well, with Elon as a part of Trump's administration, that he's not going to have a say so for Tesla. I mean, it's already a government. I mean, basically the government already owns Tesla. And so why not have laws? So you already see that they're going hard on China with their EVs. As an investor, I would think that Tesla's going to be going up. So I would buy Tesla. I would. And I'm pretty sure majority of Tesla investors think the same thing. But that's just me speculating. That's me making the assumption. You already see that Dogecoin already pumped. So if I can get an opportunity to get into Doge at 15 cents, 15 cents, 15 to 11 cents, I'm definitely going to buy it. If this thing comes back down. I'm already in XRP already. So, I mean, you can only imagine when I looked at my portfolio of XRP, how happy I was. Look at this thing. This thing is now it reached $1.30. Wow. So I'm up about, so I bought in originally. So I was in at 39-ish, I think 34, about 34-ish. And I scaled in at around 45. And I bought this. This is all the way back here though. I bought it like in 2021 or 2022 or something like that. When was this? Yeah, 2022. So when it got down like to 30 cents, I bought into it. And then when I saw it pumped up, I bought like into like at 45. And I just let it sit. And we got this big giant pump. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be holding XRP for the long haul. I think we can definitely possibly see. I mean, could it reach all-time high at $3? I'm pretty sure if price gets to $3, I mean, people's going to take profits, obviously, but I'm definitely going to hold this thing. If this thing can get to $1,000 a coin, I'll be a happy man. I'll definitely be a happy man, obviously. But all right, guys, that's all I have. I do expect for the market, the Nasdaq and the ES to continue to pump. The Nasdaq is trending. The ES is somewhat trending. It looks like it's about to go into a range. I am willing to sell when price gets up here to 928 on the ES. And I'm doing the same when price gets to at least 720 here on the Nasdaq. And I think that we might get that. So we'll see what happens. All right. I appreciate all those that join. And we'll come back. Me and my trading partner will come back at New York Open. I think Smith said he may start his stream at London. Maybe. But we're definitely going to be back at New York Open. And with that said, peace out, everybody.